So we start with bending moment calculation. Again we start with point A and move towards point E. So first, bending moment at point A will be equal to 0, since from static equilibrium equation we have summation of all moment about point A is equal to 0. Next we move to point F. Now as we have already discussed, the positive bending moment will be maximum at point F. So we have bending moment at F is equal to, by considering the left hand side of section, we see that we have a clockwise moment caused due to the vertical support reaction VA of magnitude 33.25 kN, which is acting at a distance of 4.15 meter from point F. So we have plus 33.25 multiplied by the distance is 4.15. Also there will be an anti-clockwise moment caused due to this downward UDL of intensity 8 kN per meter acting for a span of 4.15 meter, and it will be acting at a distance of half this span, that means 2.07 meter. So we have minus 8 into 4.15 meter multiplied by 4.15 by 2, since this UDL will be acting at half at the center of this span, which is x is equal to 4.15 meter. So bending moment at F is equal to 69.09 kilonewton meter, and it is positive. Next we calculate bending moment at B. Again, if we see the left hand side of section, we have a clockwise moment due to this vertical support reaction. So we have plus 33.25 multiplied by distance is 5 meter. Then there will be an anti-clockwise moment due to this whole UDL, whose magnitude will be 8 multiplied by 5, and it will be acting at the center of this span. That means at 2.5 meter from point B. So we have minus 8 into 5 into 5 by 2. So bending moment at B comes out to be 66.25 kilonewton meter. Next we move to point C. Now we see at point C there is a couple acting. So we'll take a section towards left of C and right of C. By taking a section towards left of C and very near to it, the bending moment towards left of C is given as same clockwise moment caused due to this force. So we have plus 33.25 kilonewton, and it is acting for a distance of 7 meter from this section. So we have 7. Then there will be anti-clockwise moment due to this UDL. So we have minus of 8 into 5, which is the magnitude of the force, and it is acting at the center of this span. So its distance from point C or this section will be 2.5 plus 2, so 4.5. So this comes out to be 52.75 kilonewton meter. Then we move beyond point C and we take section towards right of C and very near to it. So bending moment towards right of C is equal to, you will see that between these two sections there is addition of anti-clockwise moment of magnitude 10 kilonewton meter. So we have bending moment towards right of C is 52.75 minus 10 kilonewton meter. So this is equal to 42.75 kilonewton meter. Next we move towards point D. Now we see that at point D again there is a couple acting. So we'll take a section towards left of D and right of D. By taking a section towards the left of D and very near to it, bending moment towards left of D is given as plus 33.25 multiplied by distance will be 5 plus 2 plus 3, that is 10 meter. Then there will be anti-clockwise moment due to this force. So we have minus 8 into 5, this is the magnitude of force, and its distance will be 2.5 meter of this span, then plus 2 plus 3, so 7.5. Then there is anti-clockwise moment of 10 kilonewton meter, so minus 10. Then there will also be anti-clockwise moment caused due to this downward force of 20 multiplied by sin 60, and it is acting at a distance of 3 meter from point D or this section. So we have minus 20 into sin 60 multiplied by 3. So the magnitude comes out to be minus 29.46 kilonewton meter. Next we take a section towards right of D and very near to it. So bending moment towards right of D is equal to, we see that between these two sections there is simple addition of this clockwise moment of 4 kilonewton meter. So we have minus 29.46 kilonewton meter plus 4 kilonewton meter. So this is equal to minus 25.46 kilonewton meter. Next we move towards point E. Now bending moment at point E will be again 0 since it is the extreme end, and we know if we apply the static equilibrium equation at point E, which is summation of all the moments about point E, then it comes out to be 0. Now by definition of bending moment about point E, summation of all moment will be the moment on the left hand side of the section, hence the bending moment at E will also comes out to be 0. So with this, bending moment calculation is over.